Alright, I'm being arrested. Because I was trespassing like everyone else. But as soon as you guys asked me to leave, I left.
You left.
She was down there, everybody was down
We all
there.
left.
I'm being arrested. I was down there with everybody else. I don't know what's going on. As soon as they came, I left. It's because I'm well known. It's because I have 40,000 people watching.
So, for anyone who's been following the protest in North Dakota, or even distantly following it, the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe in North Dakota is protesting a 1,172-mile pipeline that's stretching. It would stretch through North Dakota, through South Dakota, through Iowa, and into Illinois. And the fear from the native tribe there in Standing Rock is that the pipeline could potentially leak into the Missouri River, which is where the reservation is, and that's where they get their water from. So that's a pretty credible fear. Not to mention that they're building the pipeline on sacred native grounds. So you really see where the natives are coming from here. Now, this past week, the protests have gotten a little bit violent, and they've been a little bit more than just completely peaceful protests in the past. But this past week, they've actually gotten much worse. The article I read, someone was shot, is what they said. There were rocks being thrown. There were fires started. So there's a lot of tension. And, the people in power, you would think that after all this time, you'd think they would look at that and they would go, oh, maybe we need to do something. Maybe we need to change something. Maybe they really don't want this to happen for a reason, and maybe we should not do it. Maybe they would start to think logically or rationally that you can't continually push things on people that potentially damage their lives, and just expect them to be okay with it. Because, you continually do it and do it. The more you do it, the more people get pissed off. And the Native Americans have been subjected to some of the absolute worst atrocities in American history by far. And they have competition with other groups of people. But the Native Americans take it hands down, and they continue to this day to be subjected by the elites in this country. And it really sickens me to see that. But it's the reality, and we just have to continue to fight it. And I think with all the cameras and all the media, online media that is out there today, and all the outlets that you have to get different news sources, different news articles, so you can logically decide what's true and what's not. That power is growing within our species, and the more it grows, the more people gain knowledge about things, and the stronger everyone becomes, the stronger we become as a species. And that's how we're going to overcome these problems. So I'm going to show you some videos, and the one at the beginning is obviously Shailene Woodley. She's an actress. She played main character in the Divergent series. That's the main one. She got arrested. She was there. She got arrested. And I'm going to show you the longer clip and another clip. And these are very telling videos of how this whole system operates. Now, Shailene Woodley, she got arrested. Really, the main reason she got arrested was because she had a camera. Just like she said, there's people watching her. And that threatens what the corporations are doing there. So they needed to get rid of her. Now, more people got arrested after she did, but she got arrested well before them. And that's why. Because they don't want any threats, and she rocks the boat a little bit, so they can't really have it. Now, the last video is disturbing a little bit, but this is the reality. This is what's happening there, and this is what continues to happen. So I think it's important that we put this out there. I think it's important that people see it. So take it for what it is, and just gotta fight it. On the real.
back to our RV so we can drive away.
Sorry, it's reversed now. It's not you.
Was it like that the whole time? I don't know if you guys heard me, but I was just walking back to my RV, which is right there, so that we can go back to camp peacefully. And they grabbed me by my jacket, and they said that I wasn't allowed to continue, and they have giant guns and batons and zip ties, and they're not letting me go.
We're talking about right now. Yeah, not right now. You take a piece of
we can't talk right here, I guess, if you want, but right now you can be placed under arrest for criminal trespass, all right? Okay?
I have one question. I was down there.
I'm not going to answer the questions right now, but right now,
Wait, but
you can be placed under arrest.
okay, great. But why am I being arrested and no one else is who is down there? Is my question.
Because right now I've been told that.
Is it because people know I am?
Trespassed on the property, so you're being placed under arrest.
Yeah, but so did hundreds of people. We were all down there. When you asked us to leave, we did.
You're identified.
You're identified.
All right, I'm being arrested. Because I was trespassing like everyone else. But as soon as you guys asked me to leave, I left.
You left.
She was down there. Everybody was down
We all
there.
left.
I'm being arrested. I was down there with everybody else. I don't know what's going on. As soon as they came, I left. It's because I'm well known. It's because I have 40,000 people watching. Alright, so everybody knows we were going to our vehicle, which they had all surrounded and waiting for me with giant guns and the giant truck behind them, just so they could arrest me, so they knew this would happen. I hope you're watching mainstream media. I hope you're watching. Ask her she's being taken. Yes, stay back.
Over there with that dog. I was like walking, throw the dog on me straight, even without any warning, you know. Look at this. Look at this.
The dog.
Yeah, the dog did it, you know. Look at this. There, so did it.
Man, your dog just bit this protester. Your dog just bit that protester. Are you telling the dogs to bite the protesters? The dog has blood in its nose and its mouth.
And she's still standing here threatening.
You can't put your blame on the dog. You're an evil woman. You can't put your blame on the fucking dog.
Mistreatment against
You are evil. You will live with that.
These people are just threatening all of us with these dogs. And that woman over there, she was charging him, and it bit somebody right in the face, and then it charged at me and tried to bite me, and they're still threatening these dogs against us, and we're not doing anything.
Why are you letting her dog go after the protesters? It's covered in blood.